YouTube. What up, YouTube? It's your boy number 4. And you know I got my ski. Alright, gang. So we back with another video, man. I told y'all I was gonna break this video down for y'all. You know what I'm saying? A little 10, 15 minutes every day. So that's what I'm gonna do. Y'all showed a lot of love on the part 1, which was yesterday. I ain't gonna say a lot of love, but y'all showed enough. You know what I'm saying? Like the views was there. But y'all wasn't liking, gang. Make sure you like the video, folks. You like the video or something? Talk to me. What can I improve on, gang? Talk to me. Like the video. Like the video. But I spoke too much, man. Let's get straight into it. Yesterday we left off at 13:55, so we're just gonna pick right back up where we left off at. You know what I'm saying? But let's get straight into it.
Hey, in life shit, I don't really need nobody, I don't really even need nobody. I'ma take off, but they ain't tryna see me grind. All them niggas tryna see me behind them. I just want to rollie, said fuck all the time. It's just been me in the booth, nigga grind. These niggas be slack, all these fuck nigga grind. Telling the truth and they stay.
I think on this part he was gonna get into the murder.
Chicago, Illinois, man. Lil Durk, Inglewood area, whole city, man. I said we out here rapping, doing our thing. I got a big boy, man, trying to stay tuned, get rich. I'm just a young 17 years old. Tell me a little bit about Inglewood. You know, the 9, with all the murders and all that happening right now. I mean, Newski. They left us right here. One of the other interviews, you said that your dad was caught with like $8 million, 6 bricks. Yeah. That's why I want to be just like.
So, Dante Banks, also known as Lil Durk. It brings me great honor and pleasure as the mayor of the village of Broadview to present this key.
What made you want to sign him? Mom. You got a name? King Von, King Von. What made you want to sign King Von? Because he got a whole story behind it.
And so on behalf of the village of Broadview, we are honored to present this key to the city.
Long live Von,
to
gang.
Dante Banks and
Free Durk.
This key is a token of our appreciation for your collaboration and partnership.
Oh no, roll again. Back, oh no.
Is it what make you want to sign him, monster? Nah, for real. It turned out bro was really a motherfucking monster. You know what I'm saying? Long live Von.
Oh, again. We catch you. You through. We catch you.
Mr. Rapper accused in a shooting outside of the varsity will move forward. Today, Lil Durk appeared in court where a judge ruled there was enough evidence for him to go to trial.
I have nothing to add. That was a threat thing with the music, for real, for real.
Right.
He gonna be a problem inside this industry for
they
us.
got butter.
We gonna be forced to hit
now.
it. We gonna be forced.
4 men in 2 different vehicles came down Oak Street, stopped right here in the middle, and started firing.
That's a Chicago rapper, man, by the name of FBG Duck. Shot.
Oh, we got 60 dirt. It's a dirty.
If we into it for real, like not no fake into it. If we into it, no. Because they be thinking, it's a lot of faking to it going on. But if we into it, you say we into it, you better, I swear to God.
Dante Banks was killed when he was shot in the head. Banks is the older brother of locally known rapper Lil Durk.
So we thank you and we honor you and we appreciate you being in the village of Broadview, and here's your key.
Durk was involved.
They gave my nigga the key to the city. You know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy, bro. Like that shit, free Durk.
There's some eternal, I need you off of this earth beef. That's different. Because if what? Of course. Not only that, he needed the guys who killed his brother off this earth.
Because I forgave my brother killer, but I understand. I understand what y'all going through. And I hope y'all make it out. I hope y'all make it out, man.
Well-known Chicago area rapper was killed in a drive-by shooting early this morning. He raps under the name FBG Cash.
Sheriff's deputies pulling out a man who had been shot in an SUV.
I thought Cash was alive. Maybe it's Young. Or maybe it's Dutchy. Which one of them? I don't know, gang. I thought Cash was alive for sure, though.
Chicago rapper Lil Durk could be linked to a second murder-for-hire plot. The images of the gunman who shot and killed Stephon Mack in 2022.
Crazy, gang. Now that my nigga locked.
Grammy Award
now he locked
Chicago rapper
everything
Lil
unfolded.
Durk is facing new charges in the murder-for-hire plot.
I'm already. I don't know. Might be the water.
You better have your gun for me. Better have your gun for boom. Better have your gun for C. You don't believe me, you gonna see. You gonna end up at that tree.
I know that we did.
If he is convicted, Durk has been the prosecutor.
That picture right there is fucking crazy. This shit is crazy.
His life in person.
If a man really hated ads, here's what he would do. Day one, he would install Pi on his computer without spending a dime because it's 100% free.
If y'all see an ad ever pop up on the channel,
Lil Durk,
make sure you
real
don't skip
name
it.
Dirk Devontae Banks, was born on October the 19th, 1992. According to his...
October 19th is crazy, gang. I was born October 20th. You know what I'm saying? October the 19th is crazy. This nigga birthday is a day before mine.
Mother, LaShonda Woodard, who has written a memoir about her life. Dirk, or Tay as his mother called him, shorthand for Devontae, was a problem child from early on who just couldn't stay still and was always getting into trouble. Dirk and his two older siblings, his big brother Booney, better known as OTF D-Thang, and his big sister, Tuta, were not planned children, but rather, as his mother explains in her memoir...
Why they had the sister blurred out? I don't think I ever seen bro's sister.
She would barely even know Dirk's father, and she would get pregnant unexpectedly with her oldest child, D-Thang, while they were both still in high school. And even after that, while Dirk's father, Dante Banks, aka Big Dirk, would help to provide for her and the kids, they were never officially together as a couple, even as she kept becoming pregnant due to failing to use contraception. And to make matters harder, Big Dirk would end up getting locked up on serious charges when Lil Durk was only about 7 months old, as he would get busted for a major drug dealing operation in 1993, allegedly operating under the Gangster Disciple Nation, or GDN, and even having ties to the infamous founder of the gang himself, Mr. Larry Hoover, whom Big Dirk...
And they say Big Dirt snitching on Larry Hoover. You know what I'm saying? Because Big Dirt was part of that same motherfucking RICO indictment that Larry Hoover then was hit with. And Big Dirt, the only one that's free. So word on the streets is Big Dirt snitching. That's the word on the streets, man. Folsky didn't say it. The streets is talking.
would allegedly refuse to snitch on, ultimately winding up getting himself a life sentence that he would serve for over 2 decades, before successfully appealing his sentence and getting released in 2019, something which I discussed in detail in a deep dive video about the man, which you can go and watch if you want the full story on Big Dirk. But anyway, Lil Durk and his family would spend his first years living in his grandmother's house and his mother's childhood home in the infamous Inglewood neighborhood, an address that would later become famous, being the name of his 7th studio album, the 7220 South Halsted Street. The family would get another edition in 1997 when Dirk's mother gave birth to his younger sister, Tania. Sometime after that, the family would move to a Section 8 3-bedroom house on Laughlin Street. As a young schoolboy...
Why they keep doing that, gang? Hey, somebody comment Dirk's sister Instagram, please. Please comment Dirk's sister Instagram, please. Please. Dirk's sister Instagram.
Lil Durk would attend the Guggenheim Elementary School, located on 72nd and Morgan, a school which district officials would call the worst elementary school in Illinois in 2012, when the school was eventually closed due to its poor performance. According to his mother, Durk was so out of control as a child that she literally couldn't work because of how often she would be called to the school due to his bad behavior. At only 9 years old, Durk would apparently even attempt to rob a Harold's chicken with his mother's gun that he had somehow found, with their neighbor actually then appearing at the family's front door, holding Durk from his collar in one hand whilst holding the gun that they had taken from Durk in the other. Around the same age, Durk would also begin often fighting at school and stealing bikes, hiding them in the family's basement so that his mother wouldn't find them. But in his younger years, Durk was also very athletic, and he would be involved in the Jesse White Tumblers and acrobatics program.
What the fuck is this? I ain't never seen it. What sport is that?
In Chicago, as well as playing basketball in his school's team. But unfortunately, both hobbies required him to keep up good grades at school in order to participate, which would ultimately take him away from sports altogether. Now, in order to get help with raising a young Lil Durk, his mother would eventually move back to live with Durk's grandmother at 7220 Halsted. But as Durk would later explain to Complex, this would do little to steer him away from trouble. And it was around this age that he would truly begin to get sucked into the street life.
72nd Halsted, house I grew up in. You know what I'm saying? My grandma's house. This is where it all started at, you know what I'm saying? Just the rap, the whole stop going to school. That's what we basically hopped out the streets we came in. We grew up in a 3-bedroom house, really 2. My grandma kept a room to herself.
Right.
Anything at the couch. I had the floor in the back. It just came from nothing, you know what I'm saying? It came from one house, like
what
10
the fuck was
bedrooms.
this? What
Even the day the lights was off. Nah, the worst memories, you know, not eating. That's the worst you can go. Really should have enough rice and toast and like that.
That's a fact. Gang, I ain't gonna lie. I feel that, you feel me? At my pop's house, when I used to have to go to my pop's house and shit, bro, we used to have to sneak bread. We stealing bread out the kitchen. I swear to God, we stealing bread and putting salt on the bread, gang, and eating bread with some salt on it, give it a little bit of flavor. You feel me? I
Stop not eating at night.
swear to God.
This house gave me intelligence. You know what I'm saying? It showed me to be a man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody won't think about it make it out of here.
During his adolescence, Durk would become affiliated with two gangs from his neighborhood in Inglewood, Lamron and D-Town. Lamron would rep the streets between 62nd and 65th, with their main corner being on 64th and Normal Avenue. The name of the set, Lamron, in fact being normal, spelled backwards. But many members of Lamron would also rep the name OTF, which is now known to mean Only the Family. But OTF might not have always referred to Only the Family, as Durk's label is now known, because some have suggested that it actually originally stood for Only Trey Folks, a reference to the membership of the gang being made up exclusively of black disciples. A historic Chicago gang whose hand sign depicts them making a three, or the Treys, a hand sign that was famously depicted on fellow BD drill rapper Chief Keef's Bang 3 mixtape. The first mentions of this OTF name on Facebook appear to be from around 2010, which is likely why the feds are now also tracing OTF's founding back to that specific year. D-Town, on the other hand, was located directly north of Lamron, their main streets being 59th and 61st. These two sets were seemingly extremely close to each other, and they would both rep the number 300, with 3, as I've already mentioned, being an important number for the BDs or Black Disciples that both sets were indeed affiliated with. Together, the two...
Okay, see, now I'm learning something. I ain't know none of this shit, you feel me? I ain't know, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I knew he was Lemron, of course. I knew that he been saying 300 and shit, and but I thought him and Chief Keef wasn't, hopefully he touched on that.
Sets would go under the umbrella name DTLR 600, the number 600 coming from literally adding the two 300s together. Lamron and D-Town would also be very close with several other majority BD sets from the south side of Chicago, such as the now infamous Wick City, aka O-Block, located in the notorious Parkway Gardens housing projects known for rappers like Chief Keef and King Von, as well as TYMB, Blackgate, a crew known particularly for the rapper SD from Chief Keef's Glory Boys, Dipset, aka Front Street, known best for the late rapper Fredo Santana, Dog Pound, which is Durk's big brother D-Thang's gang set, as can be seen in this massive chain that he had made in the honor of the 72nd Street that the set hails from. There's also AMG, also known as Mac Block, or the Avenue, aka the Ave. There's Lowlife, and the much more famous 600 set from the Washington Park neighborhood, known for rappers like E-Day, Rondo No. 9, and the late LA Capone. Lamron and D-Town were also close with a set called Bang Bang Gang, or BBG, as can be seen from this picture in 2010, where Durk himself is portrayed together with this set's name, or in this 2010 music video, where Durk and Lil Reese shout out the set. In fact, one of the main members of Durk's OTF crew, Booty Mo, is allegedly from this majority black P-Stone set that reps 79th Street, particularly 79th and Damon, sometimes going by the name 227, as well as an older name, Terradome. This set would gain an infamous reputation in the 2010s due to their long war with the GD set called Killer Ward, which in 2015 led to a highly publicized murder of a 9-year-old boy named Tyshawn Lee, whose father was an alleged member of the Killer Ward gang. Killer Ward is interestingly also known for being King Von's original hood before he would move to Parkway Gardens or Ober.
Are you looking for a new fence or gate for your home or property? Type in your address and drop the red pins to create the
block.
Right now I'm in an area called Killer Ward. This is where I grew up at. I went to grammar school on 6th and Walcott, like kindergarten or 8th grade. That's the area, so this played a big part of my life. I grew up being big, gang banging around here.
As Durk was getting increasingly into the street life, he would also begin his high school studies, first attending Percy Julian High School, located in the far south side of Chicago. But due to the long commute, he would soon transfer to the infamous Paul Robeson High School in Inglewood, another school that has since been closed due to its poor performance, and a school which many legendary people from the Chicago drill scene would attend in the early...
They really out here closing schools based off the performance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know that. I've never been to a school that got closed. Yes, you feel me? I ain't never been to like a great school, but a closed that got school, you know what I'm saying? A school that got closed due to that reason is crazy. And then he back to back schools.
The 2010s, around the same time as Durk, including
Damn,
people like the
Chicago
late rapper
must be
Lil
really
Jojo,
fucked
who was
up.
from the Brick Squad set from 69th and Eggleston, their hood being located right next to that school, and this set having had a long-lasting beef with Lamron, D-Town, and other BD majority sets from around Englewood. The rapper Famous Dex also attended Robeson, Dex being from a GD set called Mo, M-O-E, located in a large GD stronghold, a neighborhood referred to as No Love City, which would also beef heavily with Lamron and D-Town. The late rapper Lil Mister would also attend Robeson, even getting an opportunity to perform his drill anthems at the school. Lil Mister was from a set called Wooga World, 75th and Stewart, the set being very closely affiliated with Brick Squad and therefore also rivals to Lamron and D-Town. As Durk's mother would recall in her memoir, Robeson had numerous rival gangs that would bring far more problems to Lil Durk's young life, and over time, he and his friends would begin to get into increasingly violent encounters with the gangs that they didn't get along with. Eventually, these beefs and schoolyard fights would escalate into shootings and killings, with one of the first major losses on Durk's side being a 17-year-old called Lil Mo. Real name Terrence Hollins, he would be gunned down in Lamron's hood in July of 2009, and according to online rumors, Mo was killed by a member of No Love City called Tonebone, but the facts regarding this case remain vague. In 2020, rapper Brick Youngster would rap in his song Let's Talk Part 2, OTF Diss, that Lil Mo was actually killed by friends of King Von, but it's not clear what friends he's specifically referring to. But in any case, Mo's death was clearly a major turning point for Lamron and D-Town, and they would pay tribute to him religiously. Durk, who had been getting into rapping around this time, would even make a tribute song to his fallen friend, this seemingly being one of the first of his old songs that can still be found on the internet. With Durk rapping to the classic beat from Lil Wayne and Gucci Mane's song We Be Steady Mobin, Durk was clearly influenced by Lil Wayne's rapping style, and he was also seemingly into freestyling all of his lyrics on the spot. Now, the song is a far cry from the Durk drill anthems that he would produce just...
He recited all his lyrics.
Miss Dex also attended Robeson, Dex being from a GD set, would even make a tribute song to his fallen friend, this seemingly being one of the first of his old songs that can still be found on the internet. With Durk rapping to the classic beat from Lil Wayne and Gucci Mane's song We Be Steady Mobin, Durk was clearly influenced by Lil Wayne's rapping style, and he was also seemingly into freestyling all of his lyrics on the spot. Now, the song is a far cry from the Durk drill anthems that he would produce just a few years later, but by its subject matter, the song was quite clearly a precursor to drill music as we know it today, as Durk would not only shout out other BD sets, such as Dog Pound and the Av, but he would also diss numerous rival sets, including No Love City, Brick Squad, and somewhat surprisingly, also a set called Brick City, who were an older generation from the same hood as 600, a group of OTF allies from Washington Park, who would not long after become very close with Lamron, and particularly Lil Durk personally. Similar set repping can actually be heard in Durk's other alleged 2009 song called My Partner Them, this song being a remix of the Atlanta rap crew Rich Kid's 2009 song My Partner Them. And again, Durk can be heard shouting out sets like Lamron, D-Town, Young Money, and Terradome, amongst others, as well as his friends like Lil Vani from Lamron. Also in 2009 is when Durk would begin to get in trouble with the law, as in November, he would be arrested for vehicular hijacking. According to the police reports, an unknown person would first try and rob a woman's car by force, and as the police would later find the car in traffic near D.
Okay. So from shit, that's ruthless. That's ruthless. That's a woman. You get what I'm saying? Then taking that shit like, you feel me? Nigga ain't just stealing like he take. Okay.
Town's hood, two men would exit the car and attempt to escape, but they would be caught. One of these men turned out to be a 17-year-old Lil Durk. According to the police, while in custody, either Durk or the other man would freely state that he had seen the car running for about 20 minutes with no one inside, so he decided to take it. However, despite this admission, it doesn't appear...
What? Who you tell that to? Who you make that statement to? Who you made that statement to?
That Durk ever received any legal consequences from this incident, but then, only a month later in December, Durk would again be arrested, this time for criminal trespassing, as he was hanging out with 3 other people inside of a laundromat in Dog Pound's hood on 72nd and Halsted, and interestingly, Durk's gang affiliation in the arrest report would be marked incorrectly as Gangster Disciple, perhaps due to his father's affiliation with the gang being widely known amongst the Chicago Police Department. But anyway, coming into 2010, Durk was now a bona fide gang member, but he was also beginning to really focus on his rap career, and in April, he would drop his first ever music video for a song that was first titled Wasted Freestyle, rapping on the beat from Gucci Mane's classic song Wasted. However, for some reason, that same channel would then release the same music video again a few weeks later, but this time with the title Lamron Wasted. But these two are the same song. The song was stylistically very similar to Durk's earlier songs, as he was still freestyling his lyrics whilst using the Lil Wayne style auto-tune delivery. Once again, much of the song was about him shouting out the numerous other sets and members in his area, including Terradome, Young Money, his friends Lil Vani, Booney Mo, and Tracy Mo, as well as Wick City and Blackgate, among many others. According to Durk's mother, this song would be an instant hit in Chicago, motivating Durk to focus on rap and take it seriously. And only about a month later, it was followed by another music video for a song titled L's. But this time, also the Grim Reaper of Chirac himself, Lil Reese, would be in the mix, somehow having a flow and lyrics that were light years ahead of his more recent output, which was not lost on fans of Chicago drill when they would run into this video years later. Now, Durk would seemingly put much more effort into this song, finally resorting to actually writing down and thinking about his lyrics rather than simply freestyling. And the beat of the song was also much darker than his earlier tracks, foreshadowing the formation of the drill sound that was soon to follow and become huge. However, for whatever reason, he would not drop any more music during 2010, but coming into 2011, he would truly get into his bag, dropping numerous songs and music videos, including Sneak Dissin' in January, I'm a Hitter in March, which would help Durk land a radio interview on University of Chicago's WHPK 88.5. There was the track Rob Who with Lil Reese that dropped in May, a track 227K in June, which would be a diss song towards their old friends, the BBG, aka Terradome, who they apparently had a falling out with, seemingly allying with Terradome's enemy, the Killer Ward, instead. Another track called Too Many Say They Drillin' with Lil Reese was posted on YouTube by none other than Chief Keef, who was also beginning to get a major buzz in the city for his music around this time as well. He would then drop the I'm a Boss freestyle in October, which would use the legendary beat from Meek Mill's song by the same name. In August, Durk would also release his first mixtape, titled after his song I'm a Hitter, hosted by DJ Twin. Durk's rap career would truly begin to flourish during 2011, at the same time as the entire Chicago...
So the nigga he been dissing since 2011. You know what I'm saying? 2011, gang. 2011. But I told y'all, we not finna sit here for 4 hours. We was having a good time, yes, I must admit. But I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? I'll see y'all tomorrow. You feel me? Part 3. Part 3 tomorrow. Hope y'all enjoyed part 2, man. Make sure you like the video. And make sure you subscribe, man. Hey, we'll be back tomorrow, gang. Don't watch it, bro. Don't watch it without me, gang. Comment, we stopped at 30 minutes. We stopped at 30 minutes. Don't watch it without me, gang. You feel me? I'll see y'all boys tomorrow. I'm gone. Ski. Watch part 1.